Avatar 2. What I once thought was a hilarious years-long joke James Cameron was playing on all of us seems finally set to release on December 16th, 2022. But we've been burned roughly 6 times before. And you know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 5 additional times, well, I'm still gonna go see that movie.
I'm gonna see it several times in IMAX 3D.
But with a combined budget of at least $1 billion, we will see the Avatar sequel someday. And from the latest reports, the experience should be well worth the wait, incorporating brand new filmmaking technology, unseen fictional ecosystems, newly revealed storylines, and an impressive cast. Okay. So plug your nervous system into mine with your weird braid thing as we run down what we know so far about the much anticipated Avatar 2. I can feel what you feel. You feel bored. Oh. Okay. Back in 2017, when we were all innocent little babies, we got this picture of several mystery children on a Pandora set. I was confused, you were confused, several prominent entertainment publications were confused. It was a seminal bonding moment for the three of us. And while no one could possibly be blamed for thinking that this was a promotional photo for a Disney Channel show that takes place in a jungle, it was me, I thought that. We were later told that this is indicative of the youth movement taking place in the Avatar sequels. We'll be following several of the children of Sam Worthington's Jake and Zoe Saldana's Neytiri. Newer intel reveals that young actor Jack Champion, who has the aggressively American name of a Russian sleeper agent, will be playing the duo's adopted human son, Spider, which is spicy fresh. Spicy fresh. Producer John Landau agrees, telling Empire magazine, Jake took him in, but Neytiri always saw him as one of the people who destroyed her home and killed her father. So you have all these dynamics playing out. Yes, John, you do. Also, why is saw past tense? And speaking of the punishing march of time, one of the litany of reasons Avatar 2 will release 13 years after the original, oh god, I'm so old, was the necessity to create new technology to achieve the level of tactile realness James Cameron is known for. Combine that high bar with the decision to set much of the sequel underwater, and yeah, I can see how that might take a little time. Some in the production wanted Cameron to use the dry for wet technique that underwater movies often use, where actors are on wires and stuff like wavy hair and bubbles are added after. And while it would have saved a ton of time, like we'd be gearing up for Avatar 17 by this point, the director wasn't having it, telling Entertainment Weekly, I said, it's not gonna work, it's not gonna look real. I even let them run a test where we captured dry for wet and then we captured in water, a crude level of our in-water capture, and it wasn't even close. Though it did take some time for the tech to be ironed out, with one of the biggest problems being how water's surface reflects the tracking dots on the performers' faces. Motion capture systems use those dots to track an actor's subtle movements, and then VFX artists map that movement data onto a digital character and finesse, and there we go. But the problem was that the water's reflective properties were creating tons of fake tracking dots, which obviously can't happen, so they had to solve for that. But hey, it wouldn't be a James Cameron movie without some casual industry-changing technology, would it? Look at him. He knows he's better than us. And if rogue tracking dots were too much for the mocap system, then you better believe scuba bubbles were out of the question, so the actors trained to hold their breath during underwater scenes filmed in the 900,000-gallon water tank built for the sequels. And a few of the cast stuck out as especially adept at holding their breath underwater, including 71-year-old Sigourney Weaver, seen here being awesome. But it was franchise newcomer Kate Winslet who ended up breaking the stunt god himself, Tom Cruise's underwater breath hold on a film set with over 7 minutes underwater. And this is true. Her first words when she resurfaced were, "Am I dead?" To which one of the ship's maids said, "Oh no, dearie, you're just in the grand room of the Titanic." Oh, I'm sorry. I said 2022 was going to be different, and how about Kate Winslet's aquatic reunion with Titanic director James Cameron, huh? It's fun. Winslet plays a character named Ronal, or Ronal, who can say, part of an aquatic Pandoran clan called the Metkayina. The Oscar and Emmy winner said, being back with Jim Cameron again was an amazing experience. The world of Pandora that they've created and everyone that's a part of it, walking into that space and joining forces with that creative team is a little bit like drinking the Kool-Aid. You find yourself saying, I'm not sure if the Na'vi spirit would really allow them to judge a person in the way. Like, wow, it's sort of happening to me. Yes, Kate. Yes. As I mentioned, Sigourney Weaver is back, being awesome, but as a different character than Dr. Grace Augustine, who she plays in the original. Or should I say allegedly as a different character, because these guys will just lie to our face about this stuff now. Right to our face. So is Stephen Lang as General Quaritch, who yes, also died. But when you crush a part like that, your character no longer has to follow rules like time and space. death. And still no confirmation on the title of Avatar 2, though a BBC report in 2018 claimed the sequels will be titled Avatar 2, The Way of Water, Avatar 3, The Sea Bearer, Avatar 4, The Tolkien Rider, and Avatar 5, The Quest for Awa, though Cameron says that they're in discussion as maybe titles, and maybe we're gonna have these as our titles, or maybe we'll have something slightly different. Like, this is actually the one I'm going for, Avatar 2, Holding Our Breath Until We Think That We Are Dead. What do you think? Hey, thank you for watching all the way to the end. It pleases my Easter egg discussing overlords. Or maybe you're just watching in the bath and your hands are wet and so you can't touch your computer. In any case, I'm glad you're here and I love you. Oh man. Oh, never been the first one to say that. I guess what I mean to say is that I am in love with you.